Hello. Welcome. Uh, how are you? How is it been the whole lockdown?
Well, first, thank you for the invitation. I am so excited to talk to you today and with all your audience and Indian public. It's my first time to talking with the people to there. And I am so good. I live in Miami now, and well, the situation now, is very strange, very complicated, but I am happy. I am happy here. Yes, thank you.
Great. So I'm going to just directly dive in. Your bio has been so inspiring. So I'm going to dive into my first question. That what inspired you to choose this field of architecture and interior design?
Well, I remember when I was kid, I liked to play in my parents' house to move the furniture every month,
Yeah.
and I am landscaper too, landscape
Yeah.
designer. So I went to the garden with my scholar scissors to cut the grass and the plants. So from I was kid, I really like this area, the design and art. When I was 13, I create a little maquette of my home with paper and scholar materials. And my mom feel very impressed and say like, oh, maybe you're gonna be architect. And well, I think all the people that are designers, architects, we are artists, right? So we have this sensibility, these feelings, and well, I finished the school and I decided to start interior design first. And I be so happy studying that. And after I studied landscape designer, landscape architecture.
Right.
And yes, was easy for me to choose this way. Yeah.
Wow. So that's been quite a start. Given the current times, we all are trying to work from home and get used to the new routine. So, what does a day in your life look like?
Well, now it's a little more free, but in the start was everything in my home. I like to, well, I wake up 7:30, and I work out a little or go to run. And after I start to work, uh, when the quarantine started, I decided to start interviews every day with famous architects and designers from around the world, but focus in Spanish and Portuguese language because I speak both, and a little English too. So all my day was focused on my interviews. Every day I had an interview, but now hopefully I have projects, so I start to work. Now I am focused on social media a lot.
Yeah.
So I like to research projects and designers and artists.
Yeah, that's an amazing thing. And also, what do you do in the evenings usually?
Well, I meditate a little. I have my little altar there, and I meditate, and I try to relax because
Right.
my day is usually fast and hard.
Yeah.
Still now in quarantine, so I eat a little and I rest. I read a little. So yeah.
Okay, that's brilliant. Yeah, I meditate, and I believe it helps a lot, to keep us sane in the crazy times that we are in. It's an alignment with my next question. It's in two parts. What is social media to you, and what do you think about this new virtual reality thing? That's the buzzword.
Well, it was hard. For me, social media before the quarantine,
Yeah.
I really don't care a lot. My
Yeah.
producer from Telemundo told me always like, you need to post, you need to be more like constant in social media. But
Yeah.
I was more focused in my work and in my things, daily things.
Right.
But now in quarantine, I really like to do my interviews and my lives in Instagram. I think have a lot of options and inspiration there, like you in your channel on YouTube here have a lot of options. So I think social media now is a very good option for use to find inspiration, to find examples, you know,
Sure.
to yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and what about virtual reality? How well do you know about it, or you don't know about it?
The new reality. Oh, well, I think we are in the middle of the process of the new
Yeah,
reality. You know,
yeah,
we are,
yeah,
and it's really a historic time. We are in the very important time in the history.
yeah,
So I think we can. It's normal for anyone to feel a little sad or a little, you know, sometimes, but this
yeah,
time have good things too. So
yes,
I think it's a good time to watch and to
to-
see inside
yes,
and understand what I feel. I I really think it's important because now we are inside of the box, no, all the
true,
time,
true,
and it's more easy to see inside and to understand what I have here,
yes,
right?
yes.
I think it's if we can see or be focused in one thing in this time, in this strange time, I think it's a good option. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Also, coming to my next question, we are all aware that the Design Week and all the major festivals have been cancelled this year. How do you suggest that architects and designers can network and share their design perspective now? I mean, apart from Instagram, just because we keep doing live sessions there, that is a source. But what are the other ways in which people can network?
I think the first networking is our close friends, our family, our people are close to us. In all the interviews that I have with very big designers and architects in different countries, I always ask like, how you start? And they say, well, I start with my best friend mother project or with my cousin or with my, and always is the close circles, you know. So I
Right.
think it's important to be focused in that, because if you are starting, you can't start. It's not easy to start with a big project or with a big client. It's step to step. So well, social media and YouTube and this are a good option. But I think it's a good time to construct a good circles, you know, because
Yes.
maybe now it's not like a big project, but your friends, your family, with the time can uh, can construct a house, can need an architect or a designer. So I think it's good to if you can show what you can do in a little scale, and
Big,
you
big,
know,
big. Perfect.
yeah.
So that brings me to my last questions. What according to you is the future of interior design in North America? And how do you think that the future homeowners will perceive indulging in luxury brands?
I think is part of the sustainability is to be focused in the local artisans and in the
Yes,
local designer and in the local producers,
yes,
and especially in design. I think, well, in Miami, the people in North America, the people loves Italian design, for example.
yes,
But now they are changing a little, and they are starting to prefer the local designer and the local brands. It's a
true.
process.
Yes,
I think
yes,
now with this situation, everything maybe a little can be focused in the local, because you know everything is closed. Have public and have people that don't gonna change the luxury brands from Italy or Europe or Denmark. You
true.
know,
They will stick to luxury brands, but most of them will evolve and get
yeah. And I
sensible.
think it's important, not only in US, in every place.
Right, right.
Because in every place you have a local artist, a local designers, a local artisan, and they are good. But
Absolutely.
we need to be the option, you know,
Yes,
and start to work with them. And how I say, one of the first things in sustainability is don't import, export, is to use what you have. So I think it's important, and I think we are on the way. We are in a good
Yeah.
way now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, it's been great talking to you. I would like to wrap up this conversation with a message that you would like to give our audience.
I think the most important message that I can say now is to enjoy and to use this time to focus inside and to see what we have inside, and to enjoy with our family and enjoy with our people that we love. I remember I had a famous Mexican architect in my interviews, Javier Senosian. He have a Netflix documentary and he is very, very big. And I asked him the same question, and he say, "Oh, like I remember another big architect say like, what is the most important message for the people?" And he said, "They need to be happy and to enjoy with his family and friends. Is the
Yes,
most important message.
yes, yes.
The rest is part of the life, is secondary, but this is the most important, I think."
I think that I mean everybody right now is in that phase where they're enjoying time with family. Thank you so much. It was great having you here. And this segment is being powered by Instituto Marangoni, and who always believes in supporting talent. And it was great talking to you, Asus. And I would also like to thank Priyal Sood for connecting us. And guys, stay tuned for this episode and a blog article about. The fabulous work that ACES has been doing.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank
It
you.
was a pleasure.